Hi, this is sioban.amezcua, and I'm going to walk you through my practicum project. It involved not building an LMS, but building out content on an LMS for Mass Mutual Great Lakes, an insurance company based out of Michigan. So the LMS that they chose, they had already chosen, it's called Skillo, and it's super basic. So what you're looking at is a module within it. It's all these different tiles, and what I did was I went through a lot of their video content. I held a number of interviews with people to talk about, like what their jobs are and all that, to see what we can build in this LMS. This guy right here is the CEO. Happens to also be my brother-in-law, and this is his vision. He wants to have a learning management system so that he can build conversation among staff members. He wants to use it for recruiting. He also wants to do kind of onboarding and the basic stuff for which you'd use an LMS. We ran into some communication issues. A lot of the vision is locked in his brain, or has been locked in his brain. The first round of interviews, I think a lot of us had a misunderstanding of what it was that he was looking to do. And I'll talk a little bit about that later. So this is the LMS. We labeled it, we did the color palette, etc. What I did, they have a number of videos, and I went through and selected what would be ideal. The LMS allows the videos to be played within the platform, and then there's a comments bar, trying to build communication among users. We can do links. This is an assessment that they do for new hires or potential hires. That's just a survey that assesses their grit. One of the things that I ran into is that this learning management system is so basic that it only allows basic multiple choice questions. So for this assessment, I had to use a Google form, which means that we can link to it and it looks seamless, but none of the data is pulled back into the learning management system. One of the things that's also kind of nice is that you can have a conversation, or you can ask someone a question and have them record an answer using the video. So yeah, there's me. And so you can give them a question, test it out, and whatever, which is a nice feature. But again, some of it's wonky. Like even if you don't want to score it, it says there's no score, etc. So it's a pretty basic learning management system, and it's okay. I went through with the company, like the liaison I had, and asked a number of questions. So for instance, they want to use this for recruiting. They want potential hires to watch a lot of videos, comment on them, answer questions, but it's not really grading them per se. But we can't customize a lot of the information in there. It's very basic. So it just is weird. So we had to kind of reassess the direction that we were going. And that's okay. That happens. The other thing that I found out is, after finding out these technical limitations, I went back to the team and I talked to my brother-in-law, and what he mentioned was that the proposal that I had given to the project manager, who was my practicum supervisor, that this was the proposal of all the information I was going to take. I had shown them the prototype and asked the project manager to distribute to the rest of the team. She hadn't done any of that. So what I found was that the limitations, technical limitations, weren't really limitations, because it's not what he wanted. I discovered that my needs analysis was kind of incomplete. I had to go back to him multiple times and say, is this what you're looking for? Is this what you're looking for? Because there was a communication gap between the project manager and the rest of the team. And I had tried to say, like, can I do team meetings and things like that? And it, as an outside staff member, was a lot of, I'll take care of it, when there wasn't any kind of team communication. What we decided to do is reroute, and I've been able to take the reins a little bit more. We're starting to storyboard some videos and really focus on that, and getting some video conversation involved where people can see the culture, day in the life, what it takes to be a good team member as part of Mass Mutual. And I think that's on course. And I'm actually still working with a project, which is great. But for the practicum, it was certainly a good learning experience in the pitfalls of communication and the importance of needs analysis. Thanks.